Hi, I'm Laura Amoriello, and thank you so much for your interest in this short video series, 3 Things to Do Before You Practice. I hope it will be helpful to you on your musical journey. The first step that I'd like to offer is called grounding. And this is basically getting ready to play. There are so many things you could do before you practice. I'll offer 3 portions of grounding today. But the important thing is that you just take some time to settle in. So the first portion of grounding is to get comfortable at the piano. First, you want to make sure you're at the right height and distance from the keyboard. So you can use the length of the arm against the fallboard to determine how far back you should sit. And you want to be on the front half of the bench. I think I have to move mine in just a little bit here to accommodate that. So front half of the bench, about an arm's length away. And then in terms of the bench height, you want your forearm to be parallel to the floor with a slight curve going down into the keyboard. So you may need to adjust the bench of the height of the bench up or down to accommodate that. Now this sounds like I learned that as a kid, right? And we all did. But sometimes in the rush of practicing, I know I forget to check all these things. So it's important to just pause, take a moment to make sure you're at the right height and distance. The second portion of grounding is to get in touch with 3 contact points. The first contact point are the sits bones. So you can rock side to side or back and forth to find those sits bones on the bench. And this really is the key for me to feeling physically grounded once I find those sit bones. That's the first contact point. The second are the feet flat on the floor. Maybe you'll have the right foot on the pedal when you're playing, right? For this exercise to prepare to play, before you're playing, you can just keep the feet flat on the floor. And the hands can be just resting in the lap. Of course, when you're playing, the contact point for the hands will be the keyboard, right? You want a tall posture, but it should feel natural. So don't feel like you have to be erect or stiff or adopt some kind of perfect posture. Just whatever feels tall and dignified to you. It's like claiming your seat at the bench, sitting with confidence and dignity. So you may play with that posture until it feels tall but relaxed and natural. And the third portion of grounding is to simply take 3 deep breaths before you play. So let's try that together. We'll inhale to energize, exhale to relax. And please feel free to breathe at your own pace here. Just whatever feels natural to you. So inhaling, exhaling. I'm going to lengthen my exhale for extra calming. And one thing you could try if you feel like you need some extra relaxation, because often we sit down at the bench, between other things, and we're, as always, rushing in, is you can purse your lips. You can breathe slowly through an O, or this is also called a straw breath, envisioning that you're breathing slowly through, exhaling slowly through a straw, and that can be very calming. So let's try that for a third breath. We'll inhale, exhaling slowly through pursed lips or straw breath. So I hope these 3 portions of grounding will be helpful to you before you practice. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to let me know what you think. And I look forward to seeing you in the second video, Remember Your Why. See you next time.